I gotta stop them right there. I'm sick and tired of hearing people say the culture. We're doing things for the culture. If you want to do things for the culture, go do the anima. We're gonna get into the psychology of the happy slave. People that love being slaves. Get yourself clean, clean out your colon, clean out your mind of all of the happy slave narratives. If you have not gone a period of time without eating pus and mucus-forming foods, you do not know what it's like to be sober. You're drunk, high on this stimulant that is the foundation of human illness.
As one of those so-called practitioners who's not around, it all came crashing down, you know. And the Ku Klux Klan showed up, the meat company showed up, and it was just as backwardsism as anywhere in the country could get, all within a week.
Yeah.
Of what was going on.
So here's this place that we talking about. This is Country Meat Company. So this is the first black-owned, allegedly, the first black-owned grocery store in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is 2025. Now you might watch this and think that it's like 1957 or something, but it's
1940.
40, yeah.
I mean, you know,
and
man, this was just
yeah. I think that's the owner right there.
Yeah. He's just so proud of himself.
So proud, just holding his head of a pig, just no consciousness.
What do you say? They shoot horses.
They shoot horses, don't they? Right.
You know, I mean, look at that. And in 2025, that's what you promote.
Like that's as far, yeah. And
that's Cincinnati.
There's been such an outpouring of love. They were saying we are still making history while helping our community. This was somebody, just a random person said, local entrepreneurs opened the Country Meat Company Marketplace in the refurbished Avondale Town Center in Cincinnati, Ohio on April 23rd, 2024. I think it was 2025. Or no, or was that last? I don't know.
And you know what street is on? Reading Road.
Right. Yeah, Reading Road, Reading Road.
Reading.
Well, and Avondale is the city you grew up in, right? That's or the village, whatever.
Yeah.
And so this is So this was all over the news. Here we go. Hundreds of people.
Oh man, look at him cutting the ribbon and just this is just it doesn't get any better than this in terms of progression and the movement.
Yeah.
You know, we shall overcome, you know, and all that stuff, just teary-eyed, you know. This is just a special day. And go ahead.
Yeah. Star of Avondale.
People have to let me know if you can hear this without a.
What's it mean that this is now open?
Yeah. I'm super excited just because it's for us.
Ebony J was one of the first shoppers inside the new Country Meat place off Reading Road.
I'm trying to get some chicken.
The whole food desert in Avondale has come to an end.
Since Aldi closed in 2008, big name grocers have avoided the predominantly black neighborhood until the Bryants opened the checkout.
And they're making it look easy, but it is hard. So this crowd has to be here every day.
It's not just about the fact that Avondale now has a place to shop. Part of the business plan is keeping this grocery store a vibrant community hub.
I think it's very significant for us to do it for the culture, also to help within the community, bring everyone together, show that it can be done.
Now right there, I gotta stop them right there. I'm sick and tired of hearing people say the culture.
The culture, yeah.
Like it's this noun, like we're doing things for the culture. If you want to do things for the culture, go do the anima. with the 50 lemons and clean out, you know, just the culture.
Well, there's the deaf culture that they worship and feed into.
Right.
And so that was part of what we wanted to do today, was to trash receptacle city. This you know, it's like if it just wasn't here anymore, we wouldn't miss anything. The city. That's how bad it is. Yeah, that's how bad it is in Cincinnati, man. It's so backwards. It's backwardsism de jour. And so
yeah, I mean, there's this pathetic, they just have it, they kind of got, that's less like a half a box of some fruit, of a little.
Oh, they go to the same place we go.
Yeah.
Down there, freeze. That's where they get their stuff from. So I mean, it wasn't nothing special about that.
No. I mean, but it's such a small amount of produce, and then just the whole meat section is just
unmatched.
Yeah.
We got everything that walks on four, and so yeah, you know. But this is
what, and when we talk about happy slavery, because I use that word like this, we want to put a face to that concept. Like all these people who are oppressed, who are living in this delusion, are far too happy. I mean, there's nothing to clap about or celebrate.
There's the Nation of Islam standing there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
So I guess the pig thing is not a big deal.
Oh no, they want to be wherever it is. There's a gang of black people gathering because we got to sell some magazines and some incense. Yeah, that's the Nation of Islam, opportunists. They don't represent anything anymore. They used to have a little integrity, but you know, it's like I say, man, this is the fiber of the country, man, of what we're dealing with, man, and why we have to be so vigilant at, you know, it's like having our barrel pointing at the right at the right target.
Right.
You dig? We gotta really understand what this thing is and how can we get some change going, like some real change.
If you're new here, I'm Professor Spira. I practice something called the Mucusless Diet Healing System by Professor Arnold Ehret. I've done so for over 22 years, totally transformed and improved my health. I've been able to help thousands of other people improve theirs using this very simple system. If you want more recipes, we have an entire archive of Mucusless Diet Healing System recipes in our recipe library that is in our Mucus-free Life membership program. Have you ever wanted to ask me questions? You need some guidance, support, structure, a little accountability, then this program is for you. 7-day easy mucus removal system. I basically take you by the hand and take you through the entire Mucusless Diet Healing System. We also have a content library of materials and things that are not up on YouTube, workshops, presentations, exclusive for membership. We also have mucus-free social, people that are truly serious about natural health. And the Mucusless Diet Healing System are all on our own platform. I hope to see you there.
We were just talking about, you know, the people in the sovereignty thing, and that whole how people stand up and want to show their cards of Wapata or whatever it is, and it's like, you know, what did you say, Spira, about choose your master?
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah,
that's because that's just such
slavery.
A small,
it's slavery.
Yeah.
It's a form of slavery.
Yeah,
it's like we switch slave owners.
Right.
We just switch them. We switch them. Okay, now you're the master. You dig? And so we, you know, we in such a bad shape. And no one really knows what to do on how to make any inroads. What we're claiming is, let's start with your physiology.
Right.
That just makes sense. Let's start there and see where that takes us.
Yeah. I mean, it's like my question is what has to happen for somebody to no longer want to be a slave? I mean, that's the question. Like what? Because we meet a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that would never do what is necessary to emancipate themselves. They have totally accepted, and not only have accepted, but have learned to enjoy their servitude.
30 years. Put in 30 years.
Yeah.
Put in 30 years and celebrate. You know, I mean, slavery is, they can shield it and call it something else. You know, it's called putting in those good years of dedication.
Yeah, but even as you say that's to younger generations don't even know what you're talking about, because those type of jobs don't exist anymore. That pension system, that work at one place for a long time, and they're going to take care of you when you're decrepit, and they've worked you to the bone, and
right.
You know, it's like that doesn't even exist anymore. That's, you know, because there's no incentive for companies to hire people and then pay them pensions to be enslaved, and to think that there's to for one, not know it. Those are the most frustrating, to not even know it. Then the next stage, you get the people that know something's wrong, can't quite put their finger on it, like what this ain't right, you know, let's, you know, you know, it's something's wrong, let's uprise, let's do that. But after my coffee break,
that's the conscious, the so-called, as we call them, the so-called conscious folks. They can dress the part. They can dress the part, but they're not. They, you know, you give them behind closed doors, and they just as sick and degenerate as everybody else. You dig? So I mean, you know, it's very few people that we can look up to, and that you would want in the trenches with you.
Right.
I mean, you know, a handful of people that you would want in the trenches with you.
Well, and that's why half the time I like we say, get out of the way, and let as the floods come through, and the plagues, the pestilence, the large numbers.
The fires have been the thing lately.
Yeah. I mean, that's because that's what's frustrating to us is there's no, it's like this is the missing link of consciousness, is having no understanding that what you are putting into your body has that kind of effect on not only your body, but your environment, your ecology, and the vibration spread all around the world, out into the cosmos.
They don't make the connection between human behavior. You know how we make that connection. We've been making that connection for years. Vic used to talk about it all the time. I talk about it all the time. You talk about it all the time. This human behavior is connected. You know, like we say, the people who can, you know, they'll do autopsy and they'll say, yeah, well, you know, we've seen traces of cocaine and amphetamine, and you know, but what about traces of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and mac and cheese? You see, they don't have that kind of understanding to deal with human behavior, and that's what we're trying to do, and we will go down all the way until they make those connections.
Yeah, there's no. It's like, okay, here's your little meat, here's all your garbage, but then when the murders happen, there's why did it happen? Why did people get? Because I mean, they're just horrific. When you start talking about, I mean, it's every city. But when you start telling me about the Cincinnati murders, I'm like, what the heck? What? You know, it's just like a little extra psychopathy on top of the murder in Cincinnati. It's like, it's just a little nastier. We just
it's ridiculousness. I mean, it's like, huh? Like you have to listen to that. Like why did, you know, like there's no even hood reason for it. You know what I mean? It's like it takes on a whole nother kind of physiology. You do know we have Rowleys and White Castles in Cincinnati, so and those businesses thrive in Cincinnati. So
right, because what was it? Was that story of a pregnant woman and the guy what murdered her on the bridge or something?
Yeah, that was. Well, it was 3-4 years ago. It was just unbelievable. And And who was it? Somebody told me they'd seen him. They like seen him. I said he was in the child was in like a carriage or something or something, and they walked to the bridge and ended up,
I don't know if this is even the one, but
throwing the woman off the bridge or something like that. And the baby. It was just weird, man. And you know, the weirdest things. You know, like they say, it's a great place. Cincinnati's a great place to be from. You know, but
just junk. I mean, I mean, that's any grocery store, but I mean, just junk.
Everywhere.
Junk.
It's everywhere, and it's
happened to a Slim Jim. You know, people.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I mean, it's, you know, let's celebrate it. Let's, you know, look at all of the heavy set people. This is normal.
Right. And like I said, we can, you know, face mask on, be careful. I mean, face mask, and you're literally buying feces ridden tissues.
Yeah. Dead bloody carcasses, and you got a face mask on as though something is going to infect you. Airborne, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's just
this place is an embarrassment.
I want you to look right here. Here's another great video specifically for you. So click right here, and I will see you over there. Peace, love, and breath.